Hi collector fans and welcome to the channel. On today's video, let's talk droids. Going to take a look at some of my droids through my collection, old and new. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and enjoy the video. Welcome everyone. It's been a while since I did my last video. I thought I'd do this. I've been wanting to do a video on droids for a while because it seems to be my thing I collect the most now. If there's a Black Series figure comes out or TVC, whatever, I always I grab it, especially if it's a droid. But if it's any of the other characters, I'm not that sort of really that bothered now. But I've just ordered the new Mandalorian astromech droid. I can't remember the name now, but he's like the orange and yellow one. I just pre-ordered him the other day. He just jumped out. I was like, yes, and I've got to get the R5D4, the new size one. I've got to pick him up. I just love getting the droids, and they're always interested me. So I thought we'll take a look at some Black Series carded, and then we'll take it to look at some loose ones as well, and some of my custom ones I've done. But yeah, I've picked a few of my favourites. I've got quite a few. You don't realise how many you've got Black Series until you actually get them all out and look at them. But I've definitely downsized my Black Series now, but I keep the droids. Okay, we're going to start with a fairly new, the New Republic security droid. Very interesting droid, this. Kind of modern, hints of Imperial. You've got the big shoulder blades and stuff, you know, that looks very Imperial. But it's a mixture. It's like they've taken an Imperial droid, souped it up and made it the New Republic droid. But yeah, it got a few appearances in The Mandalorian. I'm loving it. And of course, did it appear in Ahsoka? Could be wrong. But I love it's got the New Republic sign on there. Love this. And I'm going to keep referring to it. I hope they bring us out in Hot Toys or a bigger scale. So I'd like to see this one in a bigger scale. Looks really cool, nice and clean, not much weather in. Great. Okay, now we're going to go for the original Chopper. Yeah, this was the original release of Chopper. Yeah, 84. Look at that. And he was going for a bit of crazy money for a while, wasn't he? And then they re-released him a few times on the Rebels and now in Ahsoka. But yeah, I love this droid. He's great. He's a little bit smaller. He's got a very cool jet thing there, and he's got these little arms which are great. You can actually get this guy out and pose him holding a lightsaber or a blaster, which I've done in a video a long time ago when I reviewed Black Series. Check it out. It was quite surprised what you could do with this guy. Amazing little figure. Now becoming very sought after, the old BT1. Yeah, he's a bit overkill, isn't he? I love him. I think he's great. He's got all these extra weapons. Like, where do you store all these weapons? How do you get them inside? where's the room inside secretary and all the other tools these droids have? But he's designed for this. But yeah, he's becoming really sought after, and I love it. It's just so different, and I want a bigger version of this as well. And he's in a cool comic, which I've never read the comic. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Never read the comic, but I've seen pictures of it online, of course. But it's a great droid. You have the new release R2-D2, the bigger scale. It does look so much better, doesn't it? We've got all the tools now on display. I like how that comes. I know this got originally released on the Return of the Jedi with a big car pack, but I like this, do like this. And comparing it to the smaller droid now, you can see the difference, and it's cool, isn't it? It's a lot bigger. I've still got to get the R5D4. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. It's quite easy to get. As I said, I've pre-ordered the droid for the Mandalorian, which I shall get soon as well. But yeah, great droid. Wow, look at this, an original blue release. IG88. And you said 11. Everyone gets confused with the numbers, don't they? Not the best droid, very detailed, but doesn't stand very well. And it's got I think I reviewed it before. You've got the rubber hinges, the rubber there, like flexi, and they begin to rot and decompose. So you got to be careful. Look at the arms there; they're looking a bit iffy. You see them here, they're looking a bit. But yeah, nice to still have an original guy. I think if I had this one out, I think he's. Oh, he's sealed. There we go. There we go. Don't think I've ever had this guy out, but the box is getting a bit worn now. Yeah. Of course, had to have this figure because this is 0 or Q9-0 after my sort of channel. I love this droid. we haven't had more. We need a vintage collection, one of this. We need a hot toy. We just had, this is all we've had. I'm surprised we've had this, but he looks very, very small in the box. The way they've they didn't bring him up a bit more. Weird. He looks very short. Of course, he's got the kind of the Boba Fett kind of blaster. Is it an EE carbine? I can't remember. I know it's based off a flare gun, isn't it, of some sort? But yeah, I love this droids I love droids with extra like bits like straps and pockets on it, because you think about it, droids they don't wear clothes, do they? So they've got nowhere to put nothing. So I always love it when they come up with ideas for, you know, he's got to carry bits somewhere, isn't he? So, but he's a cool droid. I'm fascinated by droids and bug heads. You know, bug heads. I love it. Another buggy droid, full on. I just like to call it. I think Forlom's right. Everyone says it should be Zuckuss, but Forlom sounds like a robot to me. Zuckuss sounds more like an alien, which is, you get them mixed up. But it's a protocol droid. But and of course you've had the other one from the Mandalorian. It's slightly different painted ammo belts again. But this is the cool one. I like this one. And we'll finish off with two more protocol droids. So we got 000. This one is becoming a bit expensive now, I think. Yeah, I can't believe I picked it up, standard release. I thought it was, you know, going to be not that sought after, but people go nuts for him. He's kind of a weird matte black. He's got those red eyes and all the different killing tools on his hand. Not nice, is it? But yeah, going for crazy money now. No, I don't think I've ever actually. No, I don't think he's still sealed. Oh no. Oh, I've actually, yeah, I think I did get this one out and review it. Put back in the box. And of course, C-3PO. I love this car back. I don't think I've got many of these now. I think I've got this one in Han Solo. I sold my other ones. But you find the bubble on these starts to go, especially on the R2, the weight of it and stuff. The glue's not very good on these. They especially like hanging these on the wall. These tend to drop off. But yeah, I've got a C-3PO. I just love this car back. That there, the red, and just seeing all the that's such a cool computer thing, isn't it? I love it. Death Star on the Death Star, pretty simple, not very shiny like the retro collection C3PO we just got, but come on Black Series, give us a real shiny one. Okay, we're going to take a look at some of my favourite carded droids now. Not that many. R2B1, it's a great droid, isn't it? First time we saw him in the Phantom Menace. That was a great scene in Phantom Menace. We got to see like a big gathering of astromech droids, and of course I've still got the red guy, the red droid as well from the Royal Naboo starship. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Royal Naboo starship. It's boxed. Still got the droid. I think a lot of people were stealing the droid when it first came out and everything. But yeah, this is a cool droid, still very shiny. I think they've re-released this guy a few times. You can get it on other car backs, but this was the first issue of him, and it's quite sought after now. Quite a sought after figure. Another really sought after figure, TC-14. Yeah, kind of the first time we see the protocol droid in a prequel film. Cool, I'm having trouble spitting my words out this morning. But yeah, lovely. I've noticed a lot of these, the slight defect in the arm there, they all go a kind of weird black. You notice that the chrome's a bit iffy there on the arm. Seems to be with a lot of them, on the other side as well. I don't know if it's a problem with it, but yeah, it's a cool looking droid, very shiny, and I love it. Can't beat it. When Hasbro decided to re-release these droids figures, I was well chuffed, because I love this cartoon and not many people like it. But I think it's a great cartoon. I've watched it quite a few times, and now it's on Disney Plus. You can watch it, you know, on better quality. But I've always loved it, and these two are great, and had to get these two. I've got the Boba Fett somewhere as well, but I see these are, people don't seem to be buying these. You can get them quite easily still. I'm surprised, but yeah, I just love the card backs, and we get a coin as well, which is really nice. These are in pretty good nick. Yeah, seeing C-3PO in all yellow, kind of bit different, isn't it? And yeah, look at that, dodging a spaceship flying over. Just, yeah, reminds me of the late 80s. I love it. Love the music in it. I'm really gutted they didn't do more of these. I think they could have carried on doing a load of different droids, couldn't they? They could have. There's so many droids in that cartoon in the background. You could have put R5 in this, just put it in the same packaging. Oh, I'm surprised you could find quite a few, pick out a few droids. I'm going to show like a protocol droid, the Death Star droid, 88. You could have put them in this kind of packaging, and they would have been in the background. People would have bought them. I would have bought them. They could have put all different astromech droids in this. Found loads of different droids, I'm guessing. You could put battle droids in it from the Phantom, because you know it's set just before. Set before the New Hope, so you could have had prequel droids in it in the background. Yeah, you could have done loads of things with this line, but that's it. I've done these 3 figures, and what a shame. Okay, I won't talk about this one too long. I think this is on my latest video just before I picked this up at Sandown. It's great. I got this one on display. It just jumps out at you, doesn't it? It's so glowy. They come up with this idea. Oh, he's wicked. What a wicked one. It was a bit expensive, but to find him in the UK, it's a Disney one, so I'd have to travel over to Disney parks. And okay, this is the fairly new re-release, the retro collection R2. We eventually got this one on C3PO with the chromed bits, what you've always wanted. Shame about the horrendous sticker, but so chuffed to get this one. This and C3PO out of that box were my favourites. And the Jawa was pretty cool as well, but yeah, everyone wanted it just for these 2 guys, and it's nice to have them again. Okay, I picked out 3 of my favourite carded vintage droids. Always changes every 5 minutes. I always like the Power Droid or RG88. It can change, but definitely that one, definitely one of my favourites. And 88, you know, he don't get much love, does he? It's a great card back, this. But of course they've been in The Mandalorian now and Book of Boba Fett, and he's getting released on a card in a playset, which I don't really want the playset. I just want the carded figure. And it always annoys me. So and there's not a lot of love for this guy, but I think he's great. He gets missed out all the time. It's a cool looking, very simple droid, and yeah, it's a shame. Of course, Death Star droid, lovely carded figure. I mean, this is one figure I probably keep forever. So just a brilliant card back, just awesome, and he's still very shiny. And of course, my only Star Wars card. I always show this one. It's getting older and battered and battered. Luckily, I've got it in a case now, trying to preserve it as long as I can. It's got a bit of a dent in the bubble, but it's a lovely card back. Just got to try and look after it. I don't think I could afford another Star Wars card back now, so there we go. Okay, here's some of my loose 1/6 scale droids, and I've done a few custom bits. Oh, of course, we always forget the Imperial Probe droid. This is the old Black Series one. I know they released Disney released a version as well, but this is the Black Series one, and he was great. Loves a bit of detail. Always gets forgotten sometimes. I always forget him, but he's such another fascination with buggy droids. They just, yeah, look at the big black eyes. I love it. Insectoid droids, very cool. Scary. This will be quite scary, this thing coming at you full scale, wouldn't it? You'd be making the noises it does. So yeah, we have me Sideshow R5, my chopper. This is the one that the chatty chopper. You can get it for 60 quid, I think, and it's a pretty good scale. I weathered it, and of course you can't forget a pit droid. They always get forgotten, don't they? And that's not a custom one I've done. And of course my Super Battle Droid, which was a Hasbro thing, I've just customly weathered and painted silver, because they come in like a weird blue, made a Genosian kind of base for it. And the big fella up here, which you've seen the videos I've done. I love this guy. He was a mission and a half to cut him apart, repose him, and just paint him. It was I was really happy for what I paid for it, £10, and it's quite impressive now. He looks like he's actually walking, and you can still adjust slight bits of him, but I'm quite chuffed with that, how he turned out. And Yeah, he's a bit fragile. I've had to be a bit careful with him a few times, just even dusting him. So it's a problem with these things. They never make these things too. You've got to be so careful when you're dusting and moving your collection around. So I'm going to finish off with some loose vintage droids and some custom ones. Bit of a modern one there and some other ones I'm going to slip in. But yeah, of course, these are the best of all of them. I think these, I'll finish it with the best. These are the kind of the loose, simple droids that we all love, and just they're great, especially when they're loose and you can play them, pose them, and just have them in your collection. I've got a small little collection, and I've got a few random ones that are not Star Wars as well, and I always look out for these, but they're so hard to come by if they're not battered, you know, really played or loved with. So I've got a few loose ones. So yeah, of course we've got my original R2-D2, and he's still in very good nick. So this is the one that gets played with the most. The chrome is very good on this, so he still clicks, which is nice. Clicky clicky. Sticker is pretty good. It's not bad. A little bit staining, but yeah, I've noticed he has gone a little. It was very nice when I remember buying him. I think I paid £20 for this guy, and that was some time ago. And now he's a bit more. But I think the chrome has deteriorated slightly. But try not to touch it too much. But yeah, he's a wicked guy. Of course, there's a few customs here as well. So this is a stand solo one. We'd never see Hasbro release this, and I had to pick this one. I just love this intricate pattern on the head. It's very cool, isn't it? It's simple, and now these are absolutely crazy money now. Crazy money. Original R5. They're not a red bar. See, everyone says you've got to look for that little bit there that's red. Very hard to find. I think there's another version with the eyes as well. That's slightly bigger or something. There's another version. But yeah, it's a lovely, simple thing. And he's going a little bit. He's not. Getting a little bit yellow now, and you compare the legs to the head. Another stand solo. I love this. So retro, so 70. It looks 70ish, doesn't it? It reminds me of like mints. I don't know why. Polo spearmint. It's just a weird thing. Spearmint droid, green. I don't know. But yeah, another crazy. This one, another one going for silly money, and another one. This one's a cool one. It's got the clear sort of dome. Another one. I can't remember the names of all these, but he's wicked, isn't he? Another one. That's a silly price, but yeah, I've got three of Stan Solo's ones. I love them. They're great. A modern one here. I love this guy. He's got a triangular thing. That's so different, isn't it? I love it. Triangular sort of eye. Well, that's probably his eye there, isn't it? You never know which one's their eye, but yeah, he's a weird looking one. Great one. Of course, Power Droid, my original one. Still original antenna. Still clicks. Lovely. I love these. These two guys now, these two guys don't get enough love, I don't think. I love these guys. I know everyone says this is a Dalek brother, but these medical droids just don't get enough love, and we've not had these in Black Series yet, or any other bigger scale. We've had Gentle Giant, I think, have done one of these, which I did own for some time. It was so fragile. But this 2B1, is it 21B, needs more love. He needs more love. Look at that translucent body. Why does this look so cool in a Black Series figure, wouldn't it? Or a hot toy. That's what I prefer. I'm going to slip that in any time I mention it, but yeah, we need more of this guy. He doesn't get enough love. I think a lot of people would agree. And this guy as well. Wouldn't he look awesome in a hot toy or a Black Series? Black Series, he look awesome. All these bits. I think if I had all these different arms coming out, it would be too expensive. I think for Black Series. Is it Power of the Jedi re-release this guy? One of the best FX droids ever. I keep saying I'm going to pick him up. Really good detail on it. Looks so good. Just the car back he came on as well. With he was floating in space. I mean, That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to finish off my 3 random non-Star Wars droids, but they look kind of Star Warsy. So this is a Tommy robot. He's just a wind-up robot. He's so simple. Just off the red dome. I think this one comes in different coloured domes. Is it Tommy? Yeah, I love it. He's great. He still works. I just love these kind of little wind-up droid. I mean, I love to get the. You can get the R2 wind-up, and you can get the droid droid factory one as well. They're quite expensive, and these are Playmobil droids, and they look very similar, don't they? Very similar to R2. Bit too similar. I think those bits there are its eyes. So those bits, of course, it's supposed to be, yeah, the eyes. That's its mouth. They look like another robot from. Oh, I can't remember now. I'm trying to think of it. But yeah, there's quite a few different coloured versions. You can. I think there's another coloured version. The body's orange and the arms are blue. I think there's a few different versions, but I've got these two and I picked them up for like 20 quid each. They do go for quite a bit sometimes now. They're very sought after. Well, I hope you enjoyed my look at some droids. These are the best, always are. Just want to say a thank you to everyone who watches. Please like, subscribe. I say a big thank you to my patrons, my channel members, all my subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye.